Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice. Welcome to this week's rune reading, where we'll explore the energetic shifts from July 24th until July 30th, 2025, of course, and what that means for all of us, all of our zodiac signs. This new moon in Leo on July 24th, right away, calls for radical self-honesty and soul-level reclamation. With Pluto directly opposing this lunation, we're drawn into deeper self-reflection, inviting us to examine where we might have traded authenticity for approval. Saturn and Neptune also offer clarity as spiritual discipline, while Uranus sparks creative liberation, urging you to reinvent and break free. On July 30th, at the very end of this week's rune reading here, Venus enters into Cancer, shifting the focus to emotional depth and true intimacy, bringing self-care and nurturing to the forefront. Be sure to check the description box below for a wealth of astrological insights. If you don't, you'll just be missing out on a lot of that. So now let's dive into the transformative week and embrace the energies that await us and the runes to help guide us. Greetings, Taurus, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Let's jump in and get your energetic past rune right away. This is in Ewaz. Ewaz is saying this is the horse rune. This is the rune of pilgrimage, travel. This is somebody that mirrors your emotional self, somebody who's showing up for you or like an energetic source that has proven itself to you time and time again throughout your life, that's shown up like man's best friend, the horse. So why I say pilgrimage energy, like the horse, is resembling travel. This could have been you were on vacation. Maybe you went to a pilgrimage place. You might have visited family, like going back to see more of your heritage, your lineage. Maybe you're just coming from a vacation as well, from afar, or just maybe you were called to do that and you're maybe researching that further even right now. So maybe you haven't gone on this yet. But regardless, just take what resonates here and leave what doesn't as we build up this rune reading. Okay, and your energetic now is in Tiwaz. This is the god Tyr's rune of showing up for yourself, for others, having that innate sense of like judgment, the balance, fairness, what's right, what's wrong, showing up for yourself and the collective, like sticking up for others. The warning here is not to become a martyr, kind of out of that energy. So out of this, we're in our vector of victory with showing up, going constantly in the upward or forward direction there. So in that, we could get our blinders on, get wrapped up in what we're doing, maybe just alienate ourselves from our community. Just the word of caution there. But right now, you are very much in this dedication, showing up for yourself, showing up for your family, showing up for others. And just really like, that's not right, or this isn't, like finding yourself maybe going there mentally, you know what I mean? Kind of going on a mental pilgrimage sometimes with that energy. So in your upcoming energy here is Ingwaz. A lot less of that mental clutter, but this is more of that stability after the travel. This is that dedication probably from the learning that happened, or their spiritual recharging that happens when a lot of times when we do these pilgrimage type of energies, like vacations, we always come back feeling a little bit more like ready to take on, just like revitalized, right? A new lease on life, so to speak. And through that, we're called to show up for ourselves. But through that, in your energetic near future here, we also have Ingwa. So this is like the divine masculine's rune. This is fertile soil. This is planting the seed. This is coming from the place of knowing rather than guessing. So this is a lot of being able to walk away knowing that the seed is planted in that soil and it will bear fruit. It will grow that birch tree pretty soon. Okay? So that's in that aspect. The divine masculine's rune, knowing rather than guessing, responding rather than reacting, but doing so in very dedicated, holistic, very disciplined ways. Moving forward, let's see what the rune for the energies are for the influence for the now. This is kind of like a pause. You feel like very much rigid on your divine path. Maybe this travel didn't really go too well for you. I swear I was kind of floundering a little bit there because I was wondering, okay, so why would this lead to more steadfastness? So I think maybe this was maybe like a place where you went to go learn a spiritual practice to feel revitalized, to nourish your soul. Like literally, you could have gone to, like, I don't know, Ecuador, Machu Picchu, Stonehenge. But this is Isa, the rune of ice. This is the influence right now. You're being called to like be very rigid, very frozen right now, very still, and very steadfast to your divinely guided source blueprint, to your path, right? Don't sway on it. That's your energetic kind of influence right now. So something from this really kind of woke you up and really kind of just really stuck it to you to the point where like, oh yeah, I need to show up. I need to really start showing up. And here you get to. All right, so what is the advice for right now? What's your advice? Yeah, do so with gratitude, do so with a smile on your face, right? Remaining vigilant to your path, but do so in a way that brings others pleasure, that brings you pleasure, that brings your soul nourishment, that celebrates your clan. This is the clan flag of success. Wunjo is all about that plenty, celebration energies. This is sticking that clan flag on top of the hill where you're showing up together. You reached back and helped each other up. You showed up every day, right? You were dedicated with your clan, right? With this energetic source from your past. And so do this now, remain dedicated, because you are moving on to a lot more fertile territory in your energetic near future. This is shaping up to make a lot more sense for you here right now. Let's see what you have for your outcome. Yeah, increased faith and awareness, maybe increased divine defense. This is the rune Algies. This is the very grounded energy. Whenever we have these lines going straight down on the runes, it's very grounding energy. So here, Taurus, you're very, very grounded. And you have your cousin, the elk, to look forward to in the energetic outcome. So this is the built-in divine defense with your antlers or your horns, Taurus. So this is like the elk planting its hoof in the tundra, being all majestic, knowing that it is divinely protected. That's you. You get to embody that because you showed up for yourself. You get to celebrate with that with your clan, with your energetic source from the past. You are healing, working, and moving on to healing aspects of your divine masculine in doing this way, because this is increasing your faith and awareness, your faith in yourself, your faith in your partnership, your faith in what you're going to create in the future together. Not just yourself, okay, Taurus, but what you're going to do with your energies that you surround yourself with. So whether that's your family, whether that's divine source, spiritual guidance, that sort of thing, your spirit tribe, your soul tribe, you name it. Whatever resonates with you, okay, Taurus? Let me know in the comments below how this is all resonating here for you. Let's go ahead and get a card of clarity from the messages from the Fairies Oracle deck. Fairies are divinely guided creatures or beings who also love to assist us in our journey. So Fairies, please show us clearly, what does Taurus need to hear for this week? This beautiful new moon in Leo, beautiful Venus in Cancer at the end of the week. Ooh, very close on that one. What message of clarity do you have for Taurus? Please show us clearly. Oh, please show us clearly. What message of clarity do you have for Taurus? Okay, taking that one. Assertiveness. Yeah. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to, Taurus. This is a lot of what you're kind of going through right now, is dealing with maybe is this ego energy or is this me actually being assertive? How do I show up being assertive in healthy ways? Well, let's read more about this card. Again, assertiveness says stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. One reason why the fairies are so happy is because they're assertive with each other. This trait is very different from aggression, which denies the rights of others. Assertiveness, in contrast, honors everyone's rights, including your own. Taurus, assertive people are easy to get along with. because you always know where you stand with them. Your current situation calls for you to be assertive. Speak your truth with love and let go of unhealthy, old communication habits. Additional meanings for this card are to read books or take a class on assertiveness, or don't do anything out of guilt or obligation. Or you could just be a good role model for others by practicing this trait. The last couple meanings here, Taurus, are to say no to this request. Whatever it is, the answer is a no. If there's somebody asking you a blatant yes or no, you don't have kind of like your sacral authority kind of response where you can have your gut yes or no. You can always just, this is your sign to say no to this request. Okay, so the last meaning here is to be true to yourself and your values. Yep, can't kid yourself, Taurus. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.